Discover your true potential through the crescent moon, and letter M on your palm. Have you ever looked at the palm of your hand and noticed a crescent moon or the letter M appearing in the lines? You might think these are just random patterns, but what if I told you these signs actually carry important meanings about who you are, your personality, your abilities, and even your future? These signs are not just pretty shapes, they can be subtle clues guiding you to better understand yourself, and the path you are on. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 fascinating things that might happen if you have these signs. Make sure you stay with me because the last one might completely change how you see yourself. Here's the thing, the lines on our palms are not accidental. They are like little maps, unique to each person, and some of them hold deeper meanings than what meets the eye. Among these, 2 shapes stand out, the crescent moon and the letter M. For a very long time, many people have believed these signs are connected to special traits, and even profound spiritual insights. So take a moment right now to check your palm. Do you see a crescent moon or an M? If yes, leave a comment below saying, "Yes, I do." If not, that's totally fine, just comment "No, I'm really curious to find out." And don't forget to like and subscribe while you're here, it really helps us keep sharing more fascinating content like this. Now, let's explore 5 special things that can happen if you have these signs. And we'll start with something pretty amazing. Part 1, Spiritual Awakening and Intuition. Have you ever experienced those strange moments when a very quiet, faint voice inside you speaks with unusual certainty? Maybe you suddenly felt you shouldn't take a certain route today, only to find out later there was an accident there. Or you sensed someone's mood before they even said a word. That is intuition, a natural gift we often overlook or don't fully trust. It might sound mysterious, but intuition is actually part of us, operating in the brain quickly, and based on the experiences we've gathered. Areas like the insula and anterior cingulate cortex process these instinctive feelings, helping us recognize things without overthinking. But what makes intuition more than just science is that it's like a whisper from the soul. As Osho wrote in Intuition, Knowing Beyond Logic. Intuition is the whisper of the soul, the silent voice that guides us beyond the limits of rational thought, connecting us directly with the universal flow of life. Have you noticed that whisper? And where has it led you? Not only that, but our bodies also hold subtle energies called prana or chi, flowing through energy centers known as chakras. Especially the third eye chakra, located between the eyebrows, is considered the center of intuition and inner vision. When energy here is balanced, we see things more clearly, experience meaningful dreams, and sudden flashes of insight. Have you ever felt that awakening while meditating or focusing deeply? Since ancient times, teachers and mystics have used intuition as a bridge to connect with the unseen world, to heal and guide their communities. Today, many still rely on intuition to find answers when logic fails. Perhaps you've had such an experience, a feeling hard to explain but deeply real? If you want to nurture your intuition, don't think you have to do anything complicated. Just a few minutes of quiet meditation each day, sitting still and listening to your breath, can calm your soul enough to hear that inner voice. Writing a journal about your feelings and hunches helps you notice hidden patterns and understand yourself better. And don't forget to observe physical reactions, a vibration, a warmth, or sudden clarity. These are your intuition signs speaking to you. Have you ever paid attention to these small signals? Or do you tend to ignore them? In The Gift of Fear, Gavin de Becker reminds us that intuition is not just a mystical idea, but a subtle survival mechanism, warning us of danger or truth before our conscious mind catches up. Do you think your intuition has ever protected you from unforeseen dangers? Intuition is also seen as a gateway to a form of non-dual awareness, where there is no separation between self and world. When our mind is calm and open, intuition naturally arises, unblocked by fear or desire. Would you like to create such a space for yourself? To let that quiet voice be fully heard? Your hand might hold subtle signs, like the crescent moon, and the letter M, symbols that are not merely lines on skin but bridges to ancient wisdom. And your soul's journey. Part 2, Connection to Ancient Wisdom. And the soul's journey. The crescent moon, with its gentle curve, has appeared in many cultures: Hinduism, Buddhism, Celtic traditions, and Native American tribes. In Hinduism, the crescent moon is often worshipped atop Shiva's head, symbolizing mastery over time and mental cycles. In Buddhism, the moon phases reflect impermanence, the ever-changing nature of existence, celebrated in many festivals linked to lunar cycles. The Celts saw the moon as a guide for feminine energy, intuition, and the mysteries of darkness. Among Native American tribes, the moon represents protection and connection to nature's rhythms. This rich tapestry suggests that the crescent moon sign on your hand could symbolize your link to timeless rhythms and spiritual lessons beyond time. The letter M, meanwhile, is no ordinary letter. It carries the energy of the number 13 in numerology, a symbol of transformation and rebirth. Its shape resembles mountains and valleys of life, challenges and victories intertwined. Even in the Hebrew alphabet, MEM represents water, a source of life and adaptability. Do you feel that power and wisdom within you? Many believe these signs mark an ancient soul, one who has lived many lifetimes, accumulating experience and wisdom. The law of karma and reincarnation in Hinduism and Buddhism teaches that our current life is the result of what we have sown in the past. The Lotus Sutra says, "Those who have traveled many paths see the world with eyes no longer clouded by illusion," embodying compassion and wisdom. Have you ever felt yourself as a soul on a long journey of learning and growth? Symbols like the crescent moon and the letter M act as bridges connecting us with ancient teachings and inner wisdom. They are not just physical marks but keys to understanding yourself, your mission, and your potential. As Manly P. Hall wrote, symbols, whether etched on the palm or recorded in sacred texts, are bridges between the earthly and the divine, revealing truths to those ready to perceive. Are you ready to open your heart and receive these messages? Finally, pause and ask yourself, what are you being called to in your journey? To trust your intuition more? To lead with a compassionate heart? Or to heal yourself and those around you? As the Tao Te Ching teaches, knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power. Are you ready for the greatest journey, the journey of self-discovery? Part 3, Leadership as a Spiritual Path. When you think about leadership, what comes to mind? Is it a person at the top, with power and titles? Or simply someone who can guide and inspire others? But what if I told you that leadership isn't just about titles, it's a spiritual journey? A sacred responsibility you carry for your community and collective evolution? Have you ever met someone whose mere presence made you feel stronger, calmer, and inspired? These people don't need to speak loudly or show off. They simply live true to their hearts, and in doing so, they become a guiding light for others. Nelson Mandela and the Dalai Lama are living examples of this. They led not by power, but by love, compassion, and unwavering resilience. What truly sets authentic leadership apart is deep empathy for others, inner strength to stand firm through challenges, vision that extends beyond the present moment, and above all, humility, knowing that you are just one part of a greater whole. Have you ever heard that quiet call inside, urging you to stand up, to help, or just be there for someone? That is the voice of the leader within you. Are you willing to listen and respond? Leadership begins with self-awareness. When you meditate, you not only find stillness but start noticing how you react to the world, how you connect and feel. Emotional intelligence is nurtured through presence and genuine love. But the inner struggle between ego and love, between power and service, always exists in each of us. Have you ever felt confused by the temptations of power? And how do you stay true to your deepest values? Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "There is no way to happiness, happiness is the way." Have you ever considered that leadership isn't about how much you achieve, but how you live each day, with peace and joy in every action? Part 4, Healing, the Heart as a Gateway. Healing isn't just about treating illness or overcoming pain. It's a multidimensional process, emotional, spiritual, energetic, and physical, all deeply connected. Have you ever noticed that just having someone sincerely listen can bring relief? Science shows it's not just metaphor. Mirror neurons in our brains help us deeply empathize with others, turning compassion into healing energy. From spiritual healers and shamans to modern therapists, many use this power to bring balance and harmony. The crescent moon and letter M signs on your palm symbolize an innate healing frequency, a gentle vibration that helps you harmonize energy for yourself and others. Have you ever been the person others turn to in tough times? Do you feel you have healing abilities even without titles or licenses? Maintaining healing energy also requires self-care. Protecting your energetic boundaries helps you avoid burnout and keep your light shining. What do you do to recharge and stay balanced? Remember, healing doesn't always mean grand gestures. Sometimes, a gentle look or a warm word is enough to plant the seeds of recovery. Do you want to spread healing energy in every moment? Rumi once wrote, "The wound is the place where the light enters you." Perhaps your struggles and pain are the deepest source of your healing strength. Part 5, Unlocking Hidden Potential and Personal Transformation. Transformation, a journey both scary and full of promise. Do you believe your true self is waiting to be revealed? Think about the blend of strength and sensitivity, reason and intuition. Both are important, creating a unique light called you. The crescent moon and letter M remind us that within every challenge is an invitation to grow and explore your deeper self. Have you ever felt stuck, like a door closed with no key in sight? Don't worry, self-discovery is a long process, like a butterfly slowly emerging and taking flight. Start small, notice what makes you shine, what fills you with energy. Do you enjoy creating, helping others, or solving problems? These interests are clues to your talents. In myths, symbols of transformation include the phoenix rising from ashes, the butterfly, and alchemical signs turning lead into gold. They all say growth comes through challenge and change. What is your story of transformation? Are you ready to become a co-creator of your own life? Rumi said, "Don't grieve for what's lost, everything lost returns in another form." Your potential is an endless stream, ready to carry you to new horizons. Now, take a moment to look at your hands again. Those lines, those signs, they are not fixed fate but an invitation, a wake-up call for you to step into your responsibility. You have the power to choose, create, and deepen your self-awareness. Your life is not a pre-drawn picture, but a masterpiece you weave through every decision, every step you take. How will you paint your life story? Take some quiet time each day, maybe meditate, journal, or simply notice your breath. And ask yourself, what gifts are waiting for me to discover? How can I live more authentically? What's my next step to grow in awareness and compassion? Thich Nhat Hanh once said, "There is no way to happiness, happiness is the way." And Rumi reminds us, the wound is the place where the light enters you. May these words guide you to embrace yourself with gentleness and courage. And you, which part of this journey touches your heart the most? What part of your soul are you ready to explore? Share your thoughts, because your story might be the light someone else needs on their path. If the lines on your hand are not just simple lines, then in our lives there are also countless subtle symbols and signs guiding us and reminding us of deeper truths. When we begin to notice and connect with these symbols, we open the door to intuition, an inner knowing, a world where every meaning lies beneath the surface. And it is these symbols that help us see our own journey more clearly. These symbols are not far away or hard to find. They are everywhere, in nature, in art, and even in the lines of your palm. But have you ever stopped to wonder why they affect us so deeply? Why does a simple shape, a pattern, or a sign make you feel something you cannot explain? That's because symbols speak a language beyond words. They are the language of the subconscious, bridges between the seen and unseen worlds. Think of the lotus flower, a perfect example. It grows from muddy waters yet blooms pure and radiant. Across many spiritual traditions, the lotus symbolizes purity, awakening, and transformation. Or the mandala, those intricate circles that seem to draw you in and calm your mind. They represent wholeness, unity, and the endless cycle of life. These ancient images are not just decoration, they carry profound meaning, reminding us of our connection to the universe. The signs on your palm, like the crescent moon and the letter M, fit within this rich tapestry of symbols. They are not random lines, they are your personal map, linking you to universal wisdom. Carl Jung, the famous psychologist, said symbols are the language of the unconscious. Recognizing and understanding these signs can be the first step toward deeper self-knowledge. So take a moment, have you ever encountered a symbol that deeply moved you? Maybe a pattern, a sign, or even a number. What did it say to you? How did it make you feel? Small daily habits can help you unlock and apply this potential in your life. Start by keeping an intuition journal, note down moments when you feel a gut instinct or an inner nudge. Practice gratitude for the small wonders you see every day, it enhances awareness and opens your heart. You might also try setting a daily intention guided by your inner voice. For example, today, I will trust my feelings. Or I will be open to the lessons life brings. These small acts can create big changes. Many people have transformed their lives by trusting their intuition and embracing the symbols they carry. Perhaps you know someone who made a bold choice based on a feeling they couldn't explain. Or maybe you felt that call yourself but hesitated. What simple practice will you start today to live more fully as your true self? How can you listen better to your inner wisdom? I'd love to hear your experiences, stories, or questions about intuition, the crescent moon, or the letter M on your hand. Sharing builds community, a safe space where we learn and grow together. What stories do you want to hear more about? Which topics touch your heart the most? Please share with me and others right here in the comments below, because what you want to hear might just be the light someone else needs. So now, as you gently close your eyes, or simply take a moment to look at your hands once again. Remember this, those lines, those symbols, they are more than just marks, they are stories, invitations, and whispers from your soul. Every symbol, every feeling, every intuition you've encountered is part of your unique path, a path that only you can walk in your own way. Ask yourself, what message is my hand trying to tell me today? What gift lies waiting to be discovered beneath the surface? How can I open my heart wider and listen more deeply to the quiet voice inside? Remember, this journey is yours, full of endless possibilities, gentle awakenings, and transformative moments. If this video touched something in you, please like, share, and subscribe to join us in exploring more mysteries of the soul and spirit. And don't hesitate to leave your stories, questions, or thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might just be the light that guides someone else. Thank you for being here, for opening your heart, and for stepping bravely into the beautiful mystery of who you truly are. Until next time, keep your hands open, your mind curious, and your spirit free.